Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm going to review episode 11 of Danganronpa 3 Mirai-hen. And just in case if you missed my Zetsubo-hen review, I do like Juuzo now. And man, what a journey. You know, there's actually quite a few characters that I ended up changing my first impressions of over time. Like, for example, I first didn't like Munakata. I do like Munakata now. I've been liking Munakata for a long time. I only disliked him for about the first 2 episodes or so. Juuzo I hated for the longest, and then just recently I started to fall in love with this guy. And Naegi, well, I don't hate Naegi, but he is getting better. He's finally actually starting to do shit, and he's starting to grow a little more as a character and stuff, so I am really proud of that Naegi is no longer becoming the generic main protagonist that I ever so despise. I want to focus more on Juuzo. I gotta put him down as like one of the best boys in Danganronpa. Not one of the best boys of the season, but definitely one of the best boys of Danganronpa. And I am now on the Juuzo x Munakata OTP hype train. I am on that. I am on that. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, just when Juuzo went over to shut down the power, pulled down each and every single lever, he didn't do this for Naegi. He didn't do this to help everybody. He did this so that his message could reach Munakata. And then Munakata realized this, man. And then Munakata, he ran! He freaking ran to Juuzo! I'm a sucker for that kind of shit, man. Munakata ran, but he was too late. Munakata was too late, but Juuzo, his arm was still on that last lever. The final lever actually released the bracelets and stuff, but he had a smile on his face. He was bleeding and everything, but he saw the smile on his face, man. Munakata, he kneels down and says, "I'm sorry." Freaking ship, man. Freaking ship. Oh my god. Definitely contender for OTP of 2016, no doubt. Just, oh man. Juuzo tried so hard. We saw him consistently try really hard to become important, to be useful. He wants to be useful to Munakata. But in the end, all he knew was to punch and kick things. And then when that was restricted from him, what else could he do? Oh, man. Juuzo's a great character, man. I love the guy. I do. I do. My heart, man. It's freaking broken. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Enough about the Juuzosuke, whatever it's called, the Juusuke. I don't know what the proper ship name is, but enough of that. We're gonna move on with what else happened in this episode. Fortunately, Kyoko still hasn't woken up yet. I know she's alive. Freaking wake up, Kyoko, any minute now. But anyway, so we had Asahina read Kyoko's journal to everybody, and Kyoko noted that everyone died in front of a monitor and that a knife was in reaching distance to everyone. So she concluded that these were all suicides. And so they decided to test this. They put Naegi in a room with a monitor while everybody else was in a different room with no monitors at all. And they tied up Naegi as well, because Naegi ain't gonna commit suicide. Then we find out that Monokuma was recording this entire time. He was already pre-animated. And there's a knife in the monitors as well. And they used a special handy-dandy Mitarai trick and to hypnotize Naegi into committing suicide. Not gonna lie, it was really great to see my lovely waifu for lifeu, Celestia Ludenberg, rise from the ashes. And then we saw her burn from the ashes once again, but still, it was nice to see her, alright? Then that's when Juuzo popped up in there, knocking Naegi back into his senses, and we see that Juuzo cut off his own arm, well, hand, so that he can find out who the attacker is. And then that's when we decided to put everything together. So, I suppose Mitarai isn't the mastermind. However, Mitarai did have somewhat of a hand in this. He claims that he didn't do this, that Junko took this from him. The whole, you know, hypnotizing thing to making people commit suicide and stuff. He's saying that that was Junko. However, he's still being manipulated and is somehow still involved with this whole killing game because he got a text from Tengen. And Munakata says that the only other person who knows this building well more than he does is Tengen. Now, I'll be honest. How the fuck is Tengen alive? We saw this man die, like, slowly die, and he was like, you know, pale through the chest. But I don't know, maybe that was a fake body or something. Maybe that was a freaking robot. Even though it was bleeding, maybe it was a pretty good robot. I don't freaking know. But Tengen is alive. Unless if someone's pretending to be him at this moment by sending me today that text message. Interesting when it came to the flashbacks with the monitors and stuff and the people committing suicide. Chisa, she committed suicide as well. So this makes me assume that she allowed herself to be the first victim. I believe her and Tengen were in on this. Because, you know, she's one of the remnants of despair, as well as Tengen, which we should probably find out of how Tengen got into despair in the upcoming finale episode of Zetsubohen. But anyway, back to Chisa. She probably let herself be the first victim to announce that the official killing game has begun. So, because we saw her being happy and stuff when she was about to commit suicide and everything. So that makes me believe that, yeah, she definitely allowed herself to be the first victim. So why is Tengen doing this and how did he fall into despair? I guess we'll find out in the finale episode of Zetsubohen. And we have one more episode left of Danganronpa 3 Mirai-hen. Man, this journey is coming to an end. It's been fun theory crafting with you all, but let me know your last bit of theories in the comments below. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.